all wondering how to make a monofin today, because guess what we're doing? Making a monofin! So for me, I've always wanted to be a mermaid. Like ever since I was a little girl, and even up till now, I wanted to be a mermaid. So I looked online for a monofin or a mermaid tail, and I didn't really like the mermaid tails because they look cheap looking and I don't know, they're just not as cool. And so I was like, until I have enough, moolah to get myself a real silicone dragon skin mermaid tail, might as well just wear a monofin. So I looked online for a monofin, super expensive, and I was like, you know what? I bet I can make one. So I did a little investigating and invented one myself. First, what you're going to need is a tote. Yes, a tote. I know, it's a little weird, but I was thinking of like materials that I could like recycle, and I was thinking, well, a monofin is made out of something like plasticky and hard, and so I was like, what better than a tote lid, right? Works well, it's great. And even if you don't have a tote lid and you just have a random tote sitting around without a lid, you can use the bottom of a tote. Perfect. It doesn't really matter what size your tote is, as long as it's big enough to fit on your feet. What you're going to need is, other than your tote, scissors, paper, a pencil or something to draw with. I like to erase a lot. Duct tape, in this case, colorful duct tape, if you have some. Then 2 plastic bags, we'll get to that later, and a razor blade. We're gonna leave that later too. Just to review, plastic bags, paper, X-Acto knife, tote or tote lid, tape, something to write with, scissors, and your tape, colorful duct tape. So let's get started. First, with your paper, you're going to lay it on the table, just like so. Unless you don't have a big one because your little brother so graciously colored all over it, you are going to use your little pieces and lay them out just so you have enough room to draw your design, just like so, and tape them together, like this. Voila! After you have all of your pieces laid out together, you're going to sketch out your feet on the paper, just like so, and start your design. For me, what I have here is this big one, just to cover enough surface area that goes down in the middle. To make it so sure that it's even, you're going to want to draw a line straight down the middle. That way, once it's all drawn and you have your feet, you can fold it straight in half, right on where that line is, and cut it out. Cool, so now that we have it cut out, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Sharpies, pick out a fun color that you're able to see. I'm going to choose black because it's the easiest. And then you're going to probably want to tape it into place so that way it doesn't go anywhere. And trace. And then while you're tracing, I would add about 1 inch more or half an inch just around the heel part, just so you have a little bit more to make sure that when you stand up and put pressure on your heels, that it'll have room to expand. I would also add any more space on the areas that you can, that you have available, just to make it a little bit bigger and give it more spunk. Remember, adult supervision is required. So before you get cutting, ask for an adult to either help you or have them do it. And while the adults are cutting this out, I'll show you what to do next. Cool, so for our next part, what we're going to be doing is making the foot cast part. So with the plastic bag, you're going to put 1 on each foot, figure out a nice stable place where this can be, and get duct taping. Make sure that your foot is at an angle this way, so that way you have tons of room when you go like this to slip it off. So after you have it all taped taped up, just like so. They don't have to be perfect, and you actually want them a little bit loose, so that way you can slip them on and off, just enough that you have some wiggle room also, so when you stand, you have room for expanding. You are going to just cut off the extra grocery bag, just like so. Once these are all taped up and done, what I like to do is I like to get them on, stand on it, and just one more time, make sure that I have enough room to expand. It looks like I do on this one, but just to be safe, I might just take a Sharpie and make the line just a little bit bigger, because it doesn't matter how messy the Sharpie gets on this, it's all gonna be covered by a new layer of duct tape. Here we go.
All right, and then when you guys are duct taping, I can't stress it enough, don't forget to be very, very loose around the feet. And then once you get it all around on the feet, just duct tape the bottom first and then the top. And then you guys are good to go.